It's been about, 2 weeks. I didn't do a Byronite Podcast last week, so I've already failed trying to keep this a weekly thing. But oh well. Hello everyone and welcome to the Byronite Podcast. It's, like I said, it's been a while. And, it's just good to get this done, It's been a while since I've been able to talk to you guys, give my sort of thoughts and feelings on things that have happened, mainly in the wrestling world, but also on the channel. You guys get a little bit more of a personal insight into what I think about how my channel's going. I've also got something really, really exciting that I want to talk about, because we're getting ever closer to a goal that I want to hit, and I kind of want to potentially put something in place if I reach the goal earlier than I thought. So just want to start this off by sort of saying, hope you're all keeping safe. Let's try and start some conversations in the comments. Give me something that you guys want to talk about, either on the podcast or just now if you're listening to this. And always remember to give your insight onto anything I've said on the podcast. And, we can spark up a little bit of a conversation, and you never know. Your opinions might actually make it into the podcast next week. So, a big thing I want to talk about is universe mode. So everyone's like, oh, where's universe mode? It wasn't out this week. It wasn't out on Saturday, and it wasn't out on Tuesday. Well, it's because I was going to do Beefmania over universe mode. I figured out that, I wasn't going to be able to juggle, life, college. Even though I'm on a 2-week break, I'm still trying to get work done. College, life, Beefmania, and universe mode. I couldn't get all of that done to a really high standard. So, week 3, month 4, I believe, of universe mode will be coming this Saturday. Episode 32 Raw, and we'll be keeping that going. The pay-per-view after Money in the Bank will actually be Survivor Series. It was originally going to be Super Showdown, but I've decided to cut a month out of universe mode, just so that we're ready, just in case 2K21 drops, because people are going to want me to play that, and I'll only play it if there's certain characters in it, so, yeah. But if there's one thing I learned from doing Beefmania last weekend, it's that you gotta put your heart and your soul into things, and you've gotta not be afraid to put your heart and soul and your work out there for the world to see. That's why I'm always really nervous whenever I say, oh, I'm gonna premiere something, because you never know who's gonna come into the premiere. You never know if you're going to get, hate, or if people are not going to like what you've done, or if people are going to say, oh, I didn't agree with that. And, it's a nerve-wracking experience, but the more I do it, the more I put my work out there, my heart, my soul, it just feels a lot easier. Because, as we grow, and as more people start commenting, and more people start enjoying the show, and all of that, the more I realise, okay, I've got a bit of a following here, I'm building up a community, and that's the one thing I've always wanted to do, which reminds me, I'm going to leave a link to the Discord in the description. If you haven't joined already, be sure to join. We're looking to make it a little bit more active as we go on. I'm going to try and keep this bit quite quick, because I know a lot of you probably aren't here to hear me ramble on about this, how I feel about this, but, you guys are here to hear me talk about, universe mode, and then the thing I'm talking about at the end. But I just want to thank everyone for getting me to nearly 90 subscribers. I didn't think I was going to get here until, November, October, November. But it's April, and we're nearly at 100 already. I said that my end of year goal was to reach 100 subscribers, and here we're nearly there already. This is insane. I don't do this to try and gain subscribers or to get likes or to get views. I do this for fun. Like I mentioned right at the end, I do this so that I have something to put my heart and soul into. I have something that I can sit down and just think about and go, this is what I want to do, this is how I'll do it, and then I just upload it because it's fun. And people seem to recognize like that I'm having fun, or they seem to really enjoy what I'm doing, because we have rapidly gained subscribers in the last couple weeks. And I'm not sure if it's because of current world situations, but it just feels like the more I upload, the more I'm getting into my stride and the more I'm feeling confident about things. Like, I'm not really sure if that's how to word it, but I'm gonna stop here because people don't want me being sentimental. They want to hear me talk about, WrestleMania and the cinematic matches. So let's just move on. So, we all saw these at WrestleMania. We saw the Boneyard match. We saw the Firefly Funhouse match. But it got me thinking. And I'm really, really interested and intrigued to see where WWE are going to go from here. Because those matches felt like they were testing something out. That they were trying something new. And really, it worked, but I feel like the execution of these matches could be a bit better, especially the Firefly Funhouse match. I get the concept behind it, but it needs to be clearer. It needs to have a clearer message, and it needs to have a bit more of a flowing storyline. If you're gonna make it cinematic, then those are the things you need to consider. I enjoyed both. I'll be honest with you. I stayed up until like 3 o'clock in the morning to watch the Boneyard match because that's the time it was on about in the UK. And after the match, I just sat there in silence. I genuinely had to process what I just saw. And I fell asleep before the Firefly Funhouse match because I was just too tired. I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and the first thing I did was woke up and went to find that on the network in that little bit. And I was laughing a lot. I felt like it was more humorous than the Boneyard match, but it still had the serious side to it. So I want to get your thoughts and feelings on this. How do you guys feel about the cinematic matches in WWE? Should we get more of them? Should we not have any more of them? It'd be really interesting to sort of grasp, where everyone sort of sits when it comes to the cinematic matches, because I personally love them. I think there's a lot of untapped potential that WWE is sitting on, and it could be really interesting in the future. So just let me know, guys, And that is it for today. Just a reminder that Raw will be Saturday. I'm not sure if I'm going to premiere it or not. Keep an eye on Twitter. Discord link will be in the description. Feel free to join. We're building up a little community there, so it'd be really nice to see some more people pop up. As always, I've been Byronite, representing the CW Network. This has been the Byronite Podcast. Now we'll see you all next time.